Good evening. Hello, hello. Hello, party people. We have got a quick minute. So we're going to do a little bit of quick stuff. I've got some good news and some bad news. The bad news first. The bad news is I shot a video and YouTube ate it. Nom, nom, nom. And it's gone. And that's the good news though is it was a short video and I did not cover anything new. Not really. So you didn't really miss much. I will let you know what you missed. What you missed in order is I put a little bit more glitter on her. So you can see maybe I probably could have just faked this and been like, ooh, my glitter for some reason is sitting so much better. We put a little bit more glitter on her, but she's not done. She needs more glitter. So we're going to do that this evening. But she's coming along real cute. And I was thinking about putting some of this on there. I think that's pretty cute, but I'm kind of on the fence about it because she's already got so much going on and that's pretty intense, but that's a maybe. And who else? I did a little bit of touch-ups on her. The big thing y'all missed is that I put her birthday candles on. So these are the paper straws that we sell at NOLA Craft Culture in little rainbow sets. And I did put those on. I just hot glued those on. I cut them to size. I stuck them into the frosting. That is the only thing you really missed. And I'm looking around to see. I already have, this was the only one I didn't have birthday candles on. All that you've missed is me sticking straws into the frosting. And you can maybe see I stick dowels in them because the paper straws on their own are a little too weak. Usually I make the flames out of little leaf petals, but I think what I'm going to do this year, I want to try and see if I like a little piece of air dry clay kind of sculpted. I might do that, but yeah. So what you missed is me touching up the pink here. Let me brush off the pink. This is good because as I brush it, I see what I did last time. And what I did was touch up the pink. This, of course, y'all watched me do, and now it's firm and dry, but really pretty. So we're going to put the frosting on her. That's in the works. And then I touched up the glitter on her. She's perfectly pink now. Pussyfoot and pink. So we can finish her up, more or less. We can certainly work on that. I can show you guys kind of what it looks like. Do I have any dowels? I can show you guys kind of what it looks like to put the straw in her and to put do I want to do a pink spoon would be cute. And I'm going to maybe do the bees on her, but not right now, but maybe. And so I touched up the pink on this. All it was me glittering pink on pink. I have my silver trim, which is what I'm going to do on her. And I have my feathers. So we're going to get that done. And then all she needs is her little accessories, her bee, her straw, her spoon. What I do on these for the spoon is I take a spoon and snap it. Snap, snap. And I'm going to, with my scissors, make a little hole. Y'all see? And then I'm going to stick that in there. I could maybe do drips on her. Oh, maybe we'll do drips. Drips are kind of a lot, but maybe we'll do that this evening. We'll see. I've got my extra glue gun and I've got my white sticks. But anyway, she's ready to be trimmed. And my grape girl. Where is my grape? Oh, my grape girl, I finished doing the white glitter on her. She needs trim and she needs her zigzag. She needs to get zigzagged. I think that's all we missed on. It was a short one. I did not do a ton. So no tea, no shade, no pink lemonade. These girls are ready to be fully finished or fully trimmed. But what do we want to do? I don't have another dowel. I have, pencil's too big. I've got some old brushes. We could do that. But yeah, I will get a dowel and we will put a dowel in her. But for right now, we can just kind of, I make a mark where I want it. You can use plastic straws. You can use whatever you want to use. It's all about the journey, and I hope you enjoy yours. So I poked a hole, and I'm going to poke a little straw in. Cute. And then I need to put her bees, but I need to trim her. Do I want to... What I really need to do tonight is mostly hot glue based. So let me do, this girl needs 1 coat. I think that I always tell my boys, eat the frog first. Meaning if your to-do list has eat a frog on it, you should do that first. So I'm trying to decide what the frog is tonight. My space is so clean, so I hate to like muss up my space. Okay, that's good. I have to smell it so that I can tell if it's paint or Mod Podge. All right. So what I do want to do is work on the blue. And the purple needs another coat as well, but one thing at a time. So I'm just going to slap another coat of blue on her. Trying to decide if I want to put confetti. I don't think I have any blue confetti handy, but I'm looking around. I always do 2 coats of glitter. I just think I never get as good of an effect with 1. Even if I'm using like thickened up glue, like Aleene's or whatever. I just never quite am happy with 1 coat. So I just do 2 coats every time. The other thing is when you're doing the white glue on top of a white cup, it's so hard to see where you've put the glue. Even moi, I have a lot of experience with it, but even so, I struggle with that. So that second coat, it's so much easier to see. Ooh, I don't love that. I kind of ran my glue got a little bit into the purple. But, you know, c'est la vie. We'll touch it up later. No tea, no shade. Just looking around real quick to see if I have any small confetti. I would only want to do like a 1 millimeter Tealicious or a 1 millimeter Siren Song and Dance, maybe, but I think I don't have any of that. But I do have, don't I have my blue glitter? Ah, here it is. Ripper to shreds. I could put some purple confetti in that because I do have the purple confetti, but I think I'm just going to leave it. I think I'm just going to let it be. Whisper words of wisdom. And I think... I'm going to go ahead and do a little here. Can't do the bottom right now, but we'll do the bottom later. Whew. Shoes take a lot of work, y'all. A lot of steps. Think of all the pieces on this and how they all had to have multiple steps and touch-ups, and I had to build the heel with the snowball, and I had to carve the snowball, and then I put the crystal confetti on there. Not confetti, the crystal cave, which does have confetti in it, but I would consider crystal cave a mix rather than a confetti. Confetti to me, every piece in a confetti to me needs to be above 1 millimeter. If you've got pieces in there that are above 1 millimeter, but you've got pieces in there that are below 1 millimeter, I personally, myself, would call that a mix. All right. So that was not so bad. We let that dry. We're going to let that dry. Does anyone need anything we want to do the, let's start, this will be fun. We're going to start the jazz cup. So I'm starting with the kind of teal zigzag. And then once that dries, we will add the purple zigzag. Doesn't it already kind of look like a jazz cup? Crazy how I just freehanded that squiggle, huh? And once we fill in with the purple squiggle, it's going to look like a jazz cup. All right, so let's do the same thing on the big cup. Oh, I love it. Cute, right? Everybody knows what I'm doing here. I'm doing a thing and everybody gets it. It's a good feeling. Oh, I missed the spot. Oh, I missed 2 spots. Cute. So we're gonna let her dry. And we're also gonna do, I think I wanna do the jazz cup on her as well. Even though she's kind of simple, I think, oh, I don't know. Do we wanna leave this cup white or, we wanna do a jazz cup. Be bold. Make strong choices. Even if they're wrong, you know, strong choices, even if they're wrong choices. And, you know, even if they're quote unquote, even if I do it and I'm like, oh, I wish I'd just left it like that. It's a throw. It's chill. You know, it's low stakes. Nobody's going to look at it and be like, but your gallery open, you know, you have a gallery opening and you were contracted to make this many paintings that were, it's not like that. Our art form, yeah, I love it. And once I add the purple squiggle, even more so. Yeah, nobody's going to be like, that isn't exactly how I pictured it. If it's not exactly how you pictured it, cool. Make what you pictured. Let you know, it's all good. Everybody can do their thing, and that's beautiful. Next thing, should we put our frosting on our, we need to make our cherry. That's what we need to do. She needs a cherry, and who else needs a cherry? Cherry. And I know that she needs a cherry on top. So I'm going to glitter a cherry for her, and then we'll do whipped cream and boop. And then also, so we could do our coat of snickerdoodle on her. It's probably about that time. Probably about time for snickerdoodle. Where are you at, snickerdoodle? Snickerdoodle. Let's do that. One last coat of snickerdoodle on the cone. Making sure I'm catching any spots that got, she's pretty good. I probably could have gotten away without snickerdoodling her. It's a fun verb. I probably could have gotten away with leaving her as is without another coat. But, you know, it does not hurt to, get the details precise, because that is part of what makes it special, is that we cared enough to get the details. We put our love and our care into every little bit. And that's what makes them special. That's part of what makes them special. Okay. Not only is this something that I've made to give to someone for free one night a year, something that I think about all year round and prep all year round so that one night a year I can give them out. I also put so much love and care into the details. So not only did I give you a little piece of my soul at the parade, not only was it my soul, it was my care, my time, my energy, my attention. And that's why Mardi Gras is so beautiful, and we are so lucky to experience it. People say, oh, the greatest free, greatest free party. And of course, not free for us. Ha, a lot of money. But, the greatest free party. It is that, but it's also so much more than a party. It's a celebration of the most beautiful aspects of the human soul. All right, in my opinion. Okay, so we're going to let that dry. We just slapped one more, not slapped. I'm like, it takes care, it takes love, it takes attention. I'm like, slap the glitter on there. We put another coat of Snickerdoodle on the cone. We're going to let that chill out. Oh, where are my, I don't have my dowels. It's all right. We can do it tiny. I've got Mom's Creole tomato right here. I've got my cherry. I took the stem out so that I could stick this dowel in. And I am putting the glue all around the cherry. That's Solo Cup Red, which I think is perfect. Little extra shimmer. Nice, intense cherry red. I love that. Little red cherry. And when it's dry, it can go. So normally I would try to stick that. Oh, do I have my, where's my, 1 second. 1 second. Stand by. There's a method to the madness in here. So I save a little bit of packing material from like a shipping container. And then that's how I keep it dry. Okay. You go over there to dry. While my cherry is drying, what am I going to do? I am going to... I would like to trim her, so I will. I feel like I want to, I know I need more cherries though. Let me focus. It has been an interesting week, so I am kind of, I know I've got some, yes. All right, so I know I need a cherry for, who needs a cherry? I don't know if I'm going to put a cherry. I'm not sure if I'm going to put a cherry on this one. I mean, maybe. It's pretty cute. I know I'm going to put a cherry on that one. I know I'm going to put a cherry on that one. So I'll go ahead and make 3 cherries. And like, if I have an extra glitter cherry, oh no. I'm sure I'll never need another glitter cherry. On the toothpick, on the toothpick, on the toothpick. This is also how I make my blueberries for my berry basket. I stick a little foam ball onto a toothpick. I brush stroked that a little too aggressively and popped her off her toothpick. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 3. I did it twice. It's easy to be going fast and just be like, bop it up, bop, bop, and go a little too hard. Oh, I didn't know my own strength. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3 little cherries. Get back here, you. Or it would have been 1, 2, 3 little cherries if I didn't drop it and smudge it. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4 little cherries. Okay, who's next? Who's next? I really want to trim. But, well, I've got the glue and the snickerdoodle. I should probably go ahead and put another coat of snickerdoodle on this. I was looking for the little foam letters and striking out, so that's okay. If I feel like when you're looking for something, as soon as you get past the point where you need it, it appears. So I'm probably going to put this coat of glitter on there, and it's going to be on top of the pile tomorrow. And that's okay. If that happens and I want to, I can still put muses on the cone. But it's also perfectly fine as it is. I always say, like, doing a third coat doesn't hurt anything. It's just kind of a waste of time. Though sometimes semi-shears actually look even juicier if you put one more coat on. Okay. And I wanted to mention I have a transfers class coming up. I have a transfers class on August 2nd. So it's a really good class. If you've never taken a glitter workshop with me, that is my absolute favorite workshop of the many workshops that I teach. And I'm going to try and get some more August classes up. It's just tough. It's hard to find good times. There are many classes I want to do, and I see y'all saying, please, please teach this as a class. I want to teach all the classes, but with my time being limited, it feels more like I have more reach if I do these videos. Because not everybody can come to a class. But if there's all this free content, then, perhaps that is a nice way to learn. Okay. I know I keep saying okay. Okay. Pretty, beautiful, beautiful. But yeah, if I do a third coat, that's not going to be the end of the world. All right, nice. And I know I still owe y'all the demo of how I make the cone, and I promise I will do that. Why not? Let me trim her and then paint her. Let's get at it. Okay, I want to put some gold trim on her, just down the sides. And I think I'm going to cut these and make them the other style of candle, but I'm going to make sure I like it first. Okay. Beautiful. That looks good. Cool. And then a little bit of hot glue on the back of my trim. I know y'all can't see, sorry. I've shown it many times, so, hopefully me trimming isn't a great, exciting thing that you're missing out on. And it's just, you're hanging out waiting for me to flip it around and show you. I was toying with ways to make strawberries to put in the filling on this. I'm still toying with it a little bit. I have some thoughts. Trimmed. Very nice. Same thing on the other side. I put a little bit of trim of hot glue on the back of the trim, and that kind of seals it up so when I cut it, it doesn't ravel. Kind of gluing it to itself, if that makes sense. And having it descend right up to the edge of the cake, and then stopping, obviously, because I don't want to put the trim on top of the cake. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And do I want it to go underneath? Maybe. No, I think that gives it a weird shape, so I'm not going to do it. Okay. Good. She still needs her top scoop finished, but just haven't gotten a chance to do it. Okay, last coat of Snickerdoodle on her, and then I'm going to trim my nectar cream, and that might be my evening tonight. Oh, oh no, I'm waiting for my cherry to dry. I was like, I want to put the whipped cream on top of my little ice cream. But she's so cute. And I do want to do that, but I need the cherry because I need to like be able to push the cherry into it to make it hold. So I actually have a like order of operations that really matters on that. Being careful at the spot where the ice cream cone hits the shoe. Looking good. I know I make weird faces while I do this. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Perfect. I'm almost at the end of my cup of glue, and I love that. I really prefer to use a whole cup of glue. I don't know what that is. In my brain, that feels a little better. It's hard to get the nooks and crannies because of the waffle texture. That's also, it makes it look so good. So, you know, that's how it is. Pretty fresh coat of Snickerdoodle. All the little bits and bobs are smoothed over. All right, now I'm going to sit her on the edge of the table so that the cone hangs off the edge. Perfect. All right, I want to trim her. And so I will. Okay. Let me think a little bit about how I want her to go. I'm not going to put trim on the foot because do we want trim over that? Maybe. Do we want that? Yeah, okay. Okay. Beautiful. Making plans, plotting and conceptualizing. Cute. Just a little trim, just a little edge to make it look finished and polished and perfectly presentable. Little finishing school. And I think, Nope, not you. You're a little too intense. I've got a little bit of, at Craft Culture, we have marabou that has a little lurex in it. Can you see it catching the extra little shimmer? And I just think that would be super cute. But I have some other, yeah, I think I want to do the lurex trim. Just a little extra. Because, you know, why not go a little extra? If you got the option, we love it. We love a little extra moment. Let me grab a fresh piece of scrap paper. There we go. I got a little something on the bottom. Fabulous. Okay. And then, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and run the trim. What I was contemplating is, did I want to run the trim over there? And I think I do. I think I do. I think what I'm going to do, actually, come on. The trouble is, if you do the little thing where you dot the hot glue and let it firm up and then trim it so that it doesn't unravel, if you do that even slightly too early while the hot glue is still melty, it's kind of a mess. So you have to be patient, which, as you all know, I struggle. I struggle with patience. I think we all do. I think that's a big struggle for everyone who makes throws. Okay. Cute. Love that. So as I mentioned, I did one grape snowball for my elder son, and this nectar snowball is for my younger son. Though I will tell y'all, and this is quite a tip, this is quite a hot tip for you. We go to Pandora's. That is our neighborhood snowball stand. We are a mid-city family. So we go to Pandora's, love Pandora's, and what we get at Pandora's, me and my youngest, the eldest gets a grape snowball or sometimes a root beer float. But what I get and my youngest get, we get their stuffed snowball. The stuffed snowball is so outstanding. It's got their like really good ice cream in it. Matthew gets the hummingbird, which is honeycomb ice cream inside of a nectar cream snowball. Divine, heaven. I get, I want to say it's called Blue Skies or Blue Heaven or Skies of Blue or something like that. It's got a name like that. And it is blue cotton candy with marshmallow ice cream inside of it. And you stir it, and like the white ice cream, I'm waxing poetic. I kind of want to go get one, but I think they're closed. The white ice cream kind of looks like clouds in a blue sky, and it's so good. It's so good. So pro tip, go to Pandora's and get their stuffed snowball. You will be glad you did. All right, let me cut a slightly fluffier. Oh, that's so cute. All right, I've shown y'all before, but I'm going to show you again. My trick with marabou, when you cut it, you need to pick the spot and part it in both directions like you're parting your hair. If you do that, you'll get a cleaner piece. Oh, that's going to be so precious. And then I typically do, when I'm doing marabou, I do a little in the middle and I hold it on either side. So that way I'm kind of pulling it into the hot glue without kind of sticking my fingers too hard into the hot glue. And then it kind of looks like this. And I do one side, press it down, other side, press it down. And if I do that, I just get, I think it sticks really well and it hugs the curves real nice and I don't burn myself, all of which are good things. We like a good stick, a nice curve, and not getting burnt. Simple things. Simple pleasures. All right. Doo-doo-doo. Super duper cute. I love her. She's fluffy and adorable. I'm going to put a couple of bees coming off of her up here. Do I want to shorten her up a little bit? I might shorten her up just a little bit. Sometimes if you cut the marabou so it doesn't go all the way down, it looks a little fluffier. So you can kind of see she doesn't go all the way down. And on the other side, I'm going to cut her the same. Sometimes she just looks a little fluffier if you don't make her go across the whole top of the shoe. Mindful marabou. Yes, yes, yes. I think that's very cute. Very fluffy and just, you know, what you picture when you picture a nectar snowball. And I'm going to add some little fuzzy bees to her because Maddie, when he was little, we went to the snowball stand and he goes, "What's the flavor snowball that I like? Is it nectar or is it pollen?" Because he remembered it was like something that bees, he remembered that like it was a bee thing. And I think that's so cute. So I'm going to put some bees on this nectar cream. Even though they call it a hummingbird because it has honey and nectar, which is very cute. But yeah. Okay. Beautiful. I love her so much. All right. So that's going to be it for us tonight. Great session. Good stuff. I will see you guys soon. I hope everybody is doing well, and I will be back very soon. Good night, y'all.